Hello everyone, I am Nikhil. So today I have to discuss it a course about the cloud computing. So in that we have discussed the topic about the secure visualization for the cloud computing. And the cloud computing that can having the essential platforms for the business to build the security is a major concern for the virtualization and is a technology to enable the cloud computing. But it also that can be introduced the new securities that can be changing their presentations will be explore the importance of their secure visualizations in the cloud environment that can be covering the various security strategies and their best practices. The next one is introducing to cloud computing on demand resources in cloud computing can be offers the flexible access to computing the resources like uh, services and storage and the softwares on demand without need of upfront investments. The next one is a shared infrastructure. The cloud can be provides the pooled resources that can make them to available for the multi-users that can be enabled the efficiency and the scalability. The next one is a pay as you go. The users pay on the resources that can then be consumed and reducing them, making their cloud services more accessible. The next one is the visualization and their benefits, and it can be having the many benefits for the cloud computing and for the resource optimizations and the flexibility and scalability, and it can be improved the disaster recovery. It means the virtual machines can be easily replicated and the backend up can be enabled the faster recovery from the failures and reducing the downtimes. And it can be simplified management. It means the virtualization simplifies the server management by centralizing the control and automations reducing their administrative overhead. And the next one is the security challenges in the cloud environments. And first one is the data breaches. In sensitive data stored in the cloud can be vulnerable and in unauthorized access for their theft. And the next one is a malicious attacks. The cloud environments having the target by the attackers who may try to dispute the services or steal the data. And the next one is a misconfigurations. Insecure, the configurations or a misconfiguration can be explore the vulnerabilities and their security risks. And and the fourth one is in security and the shared resources. By sharing the cloud security, it can be risk if is not in a place. The next one is a hypervisor based on the security strategies. And the first one is the isolations and the sandboxing. The virtual machines are isolating from the each other and host the systems that can be preventing the cross contamination. The next one is a secure boot and their trusted expectations. By ensuring the total of the only the trusted software can be run and hypervisor for the virtual machines. Next one is the hardware assistant security. It can be leveraging the hardware that can features of enhancing the security such as memory and their encryptions and the security bot. So we have to move on to the next container based security approaches. In that we have four approaches where this is scanning the image scanning and there are accessing the control and network segmentations and the runtime monitoring. The next one is network isolations and the segmentation. In the network isolation, the virtual machines are isolated from each other and the host systems that can be preventing the unauthorized access that can be data breaches. And in that, the neural network segmentations having the networks are divided into smaller segments. It can be restrict the control flows and the limiting the impact of their security businesses or breaches. It can be access the control and identify the management. For the authentication, it can be ensures the user identify their verified before granting access to the cloud resources. And the authorization that can be defining and their enforcement access that can be privileges for the user and their applications that can be based on their roles and their permissions. It can be prevents the unauthorized access for the sensitive data. The next one is the role-based access control. It can the users can be each role has a specific permissions associated with it, and this can be streamlines management and this simplifies the security policy enforcement. Then next one is the least privilege principles. The users should be granted for the minimum permissions that can be necessary for the perform the tasks. The next one is the data encryptions and the data key management. Data encryption means it can be protecting the sensitive information stored in the cloud, and the algorithms can be transferred the data to unreadable format, making it inaccessible for the unauthorized users. And it has a symmetric as a asymmetric methods for the encryptions. It can be used to secure the data for the rest and in the transit the ensuring the reflectivity and integrity. And the key management either can be involves the secure generation, storage, and the distributions and rotation of the encryption keys. The robust key that can be managed the practices for the crucial management, maintenance, and their efficiency of their data encryption. And the next one is the compliances and the regulatory consideration. And the first one is the data privacy. The adherence of the regulation like GDRP or CCPA, productivity sensitive data and the user privacy. And the next one is the security standards. It can be meeting their industries for the standard like ISO 20, 27001 and HIPAA, ensuring the security controls and their practices. And the next one is auditing and reporting. The regular auditing and the reporting that can be demonstrated and they're building their trust and their accounting. So thank you for watching this video.